Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Sun's out in the UK, but it's a little bit windy and I hope you can hear me over our black pines in the garden. So this is a review video on two bows. The Daylite Kazan Tatar bow, which I bought earlier in the year, and the AF Ming dynasty bow, which I received while I was in Australia. I was on holiday and it came to my home while I was away. The AF is a present for a friend of mine who wants to get into Asiatic archery. I took the opportunity to buy this particular bow because when I did a review of the Daylite bow, Ronald from Bamboo Archery left a comment to say that the Daylite bow is just a copy or the same as the AF Ming dynasty bow. They are the same bow, actually made by a third party and rebranded for both AF and Daylite. So I wanted to take the opportunity to buy the bow and compare them and see if Ronald was correct. So here's the two bows. So let's get them in the right order. This is the Daylite bow and this is the AF bow. So as you can see, they've both got ray skin arrow passes and they are very similar in colour and construction. It's a matte black glass. The sears are extremely similar. So if I just put that, you can see that really close. And they are almost, well, they are same shape, same thickness, same construction. The difference is in the string bridges, but apart from that, the width is the same, the colour's the same. There's a slight difference in the handle grip. One is a wrap style and one's the smooth leather. The arrow pass is very similar. I'd actually say that the arrow pass on the Daylite Kazan is a little slimmer. But if you put them against each other, you can see the difference. So the Daylite is at the back, and it's quite obvious that the AF has got a more reflex shape. It's more aggressive in its bend. And the only other difference really is the colour of the staining on the sear section. And I would say the bamboo is a little bit darker. But they are very, very similar. So I'm just going to string them now so you can see what they're like when they're strung, and then we'll discuss them a little bit more. Okay. So I was really interested when Ronald gave his view that they were the same bow, and what he actually said was that both bows are made by a third party and each company just rebrands them to their own brand, puts their own stamp on them, their own name on them, and that really interested me because, you know, you would think if AF are making a bow and selling it, likewise Daylite, that they would actually make it. So, and what I did note when I got the AF was that the bow didn't come in its normal AF style packaging or the AF style bow sleeve. So there you go. Again, strung. You can see the two bows. There you go. So the AF is in front, and again you can see it's definitely got much more of a reflex, deflex, reflex shape. It's a little bit shorter in length, but all in all, they are extremely similar in construction, finish, shape. You know, you can see them like that. AF's on top. So there are definitely difference in the geometry. So there you go. So I'm just gonna go through some of the technical bits because I've got them written down. So the AF Ming dynasty bow, it's $156 including shipping, so that's 123 UK pounds delivered to your door. And the Kazan is, it says $290 on the site plus $10 shipping, and that comes in at $300 or 237 UK pounds. I think I paid a little bit more for shipping than that, so it probably was about 250 pounds. So the difference is roughly either 114 pounds or $143. So effectively you can buy two AF bows for the cost of the Daylite Tatar Kazan bow, which is interesting. So the other technical bits are the AF bow length is 146 centimeters or 57.5 inches, and the Daylite bow is 147 centimeters and 58 inches. So as I said, the AF is slightly shorter. The string length for the AF is 132 centimeters or 52 inches, and the string length for the Daylite is 133 centimeters and 52.3 inches. So the max draw length on the AF site is 34, and the max draw length on the Daylite is 34 also, but they say safe draw length is 33 inches. So the brace height is 7 inches for both bows. The interesting part is the weight for the AF is 370 grams, and the weight for the Daylite Kazan is 430 grams. So there's 60 grams difference in the two bows. So the Daylite Kazan is heavier. So was Ronald right? Almost, I'd say. There are some slight differences from my view. I've had the Daylite for about 5 months now and put thousands of arrows through it. And the only thing I'm disappointed at is the serving's given up. And I've actually bought a new string for it. But yeah, it started to separate. And the other thing I was not happy about is when I contacted Daylite, they were not forthcoming in shipping me a new string. There was a minimum order that you had to make, and it was in excess of about $100 or more, and the string's only $15 on its own. I was happy to pay the shipping, but they didn't respond. So the aftermarket care and response from Daylite, not really impressed. But the bow is really nice. I shoot it a lot, and it's a smooth draw, and a nice release, and it does what it says on the tin. It's a nice bow, it's quick, and it's smooth, and I like it. And there's next to nothing of hand shock, and next to nothing of vibration in it. 1, 2, and it's gone, so that's good. I've had the AF for about 3 weeks, and I have shot it. I haven't had it out in the woods doing targets, but I have shot it in the garden here, and it's equivalent in hand shock, and it's a little bit more buzzy, a little bit more vibration. You can feel it a bit more, but it dies off just as quick. So again, it's about 1, 2, and it's gone. You can feel it a little bit more, and I would expect that with the more aggressive bend in the limb, really. But it's snappier. It definitely, the draw is not as smooth as the Daylite Kazan, but it's definitely snappier. It flings them a bit quicker, as I would say. But it's really nice. But, you know, the big issue is, as close as damn it is to swearing, they are the same bow. So Ronald was almost right. There are some technical differences, some geometry is different, but they're good bows, and the AF on price alone beats the Daylite hands down. So if you're going to looking for a cheap bow, Tartar style, because effectively they are Tartar bows, the Daylite Ming dynasty bow is a stonker. It's, you know, 124 quid UK, delivered to your door, and it's a really snappy bow, and it shoots straight, and it's light, and it's a nice bow, and you can buy 2 of them for 1 of them. I mean, I do like my Daylite. Like I say, it's a smooth draw, but the Daylite wins in my view. Sorry, the AF wins in my view, because of the price. So if you're on a budget, go for the AF. So I'll just shoot both of them now, so you can have a little look, see what they're like. So I'm going to shoot the AF first. So as you can see, they go straight, and it's snappy, nice. This is the Daylite in comparison. I don't think this shit string helps, to be honest. definitely can draw it easier. It's smoother, but the AF is definitely snappier on release. So there you go. Hope this has been interesting to you. Please remember to subscribe. My channel isn't monetized. I don't make any money from it. I just do it for fun, really, and to help anybody who's on the same journey as me. I've only been shooting 6 months with thumb draw. I've shot in the past, always Asiatic bows, but I was on the Mediterranean side for about 5 years, and then I came over, saw the light this year, and went to shoot my bows properly. So please do subscribe, like and share. Wishing you all the best for the new year. I hope 26 brings you good times, happy shooting and new bows. Keep flinging sticks. Take it easy.